Question number 6, Tim Macindoe.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Science and Innovation. What announcements has he made to encourage further investment in research and development by tech-savvy firms?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, last week I announced the second tranche of R&D growth grants, $59 million over 3 years awarded to 19 high-tech Kiwi businesses. The grants provide up to $5 million a year co-funding to mid-sized New Zealand-based tech companies that have experience in research and development. Growth grants were introduced last year as part of changes to R&D funding designed to encourage more research and development to be undertaken by businesses in New Zealand. The new funding follows last month's announcement of more than $140 million over 3 years for the first 31 companies under this new scheme.
Supplementary question,
Mr.
Tim Macindoe.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. What level of investment is the government making in research and development, and how is this helping high-tech, New Zealand-based businesses to succeed?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
That's a very good question, Mr Speaker. The government is investing around $566 million over 4 years in R&D support for high-tech businesses through Callaghan Innovation Growth Grants, project grants and student grants. Currently, around 470 high-tech Kiwi companies access these growth grants, project grants and their predecessor technology development grants. And 291 undergraduate and postgraduate students are currently undertaking internships at Kiwi high-tech companies. Investment in R&D is critical to helping our innovative and high-tech companies succeed. For example, Fisher & Paykel Appliances, which many will know was purchased by Chinese manufacturer Haier in 2012. Last year they'd be announcing they'd be expanding their Dunedin and Auckland-based R&D staff by around 100. And in the last 24 hours, they've confirmed a further 65 staff to be employed in Dunedin. Fisher & Paykel is a recent recipient of a Callaghan Innovation R&D growth grant.
Supplementary question.
Thank you,
Tim
Mr Speaker.
Macindoe.
What support has he seen for research and development growth by high-tech businesses based in New Zealand?
Well, Mr Speaker,
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, I've seen a number of comments. In response to the announcement I referred to earlier, Dunedin Mayor Dave Cull has endorsed the growth plans of Haier and Fisher & Paykel in his city, saying this kind of development is exactly what the city needs, and it builds on the strong relationship Dunedin has with Haier. However, those comments have not been universal. They contrast with other recent statements, noting that Haier's investment in Fisher & Paykel was apparently a dark day for New Zealand and demands that the government intervene to prevent the sale. This particular person thundered the government cannot stand aside from this change of ownership. Both of these comments come from Labour's current leader, David Cunliffe.
Supplementary question, Sue Moroni.
To the Minister, can he please inform the member for Hamilton West who is asking those questions what he will do to reverse the 180 jobs being lost from Ruakura Research Facility in Hamilton?
Honourable Stephen
Well,
Joyce.
Mr Speaker, I think that member should talk to the member immediately to her right from Palmerston North, who might have a different view on that particular question. But, Mr Speaker, this government is increasing investment significantly in R&D. We've increased it dramatically over the 4 years of the GFC, including significant investment in R&D companies operating in the Waikato.
Point of order, Sue Moroni.
Mr Speaker, the question was very direct. It was about
Order.
It was about 180 jobs at Ruakura, and I was asking the Minister, not any other member.
No. On the order. I listened carefully to the question. I listened to the answer. The question has been addressed. Question number 7, Materia Ture.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Tēnā koutou te whare. My question is to the Prime Minister.